This is TV3 KARD Television, Wichita, Kansas.
Well, me and the big guy here would like to welcome you to another installment of Conversational Shaving. Isn't that right, Sarge? Well, hello there. I've already prepped my face with this Taylor of Old Bond Street Chamomile Shave Oil. And my razor today is going to be this twist-to-open, non-adjustable Gillette Parat razor, or Parat. It's spelled P-A-R-A-T. It's from Germany, and the name Parat, or Parrot, P-A-R-A-T, comes from the word apparatus. And this is kind of an apparatus, twist to open, and so forth. You see little butterfly doors. And in there, on what will be its second use, is one of these London Bridge razor blades. And my soap today, now I've got a tub of this. Let me show you. I have it where I've kind of torn off part of it so I can use it there, but let me show you. I got a big box of these off of eBay. These come from Turkey, and they're called More For You. That's the name of these. They're very, the scent is very comparable to Derby, or Darby as they would say on the other side of the pond. And I want to take one of these out just to give you a better idea of what it looks like before the label is torn. That's it. A little bit shiny. I don't know how well you can see it, but it's More For You is the name. I've got a tub of that. It comes in a little kind of a paperboard or cardboard tub also, like Derby or Darby shaving soap does. Let me set this back over here. And I've already halfway lathered up my brush with this soap. It's my KC Shave Company silvertip badger brush. And I'm going to put some of this on my face, if I can do that. I hope you're all doing well out there. Let's see, I really need to kind of wet my face. That should help a little bit. Wipe my lips and my nose off a little bit there, and try to get this going on here. I like the scent of this, and I'm noticing, I didn't notice so much with the soap, with this soap in the tub, that variety, but with this variety, I guess since I've got it right up under my nose here, it smells to me like a, I don't know, maybe a slightly sweeter version of Derby or Darby. It smells very similar to Derby. I think it smells more like Derby than it does Arco, although those are kind of close in a way in their scent. And I think those are both from Turkey too. But this smells just, I think possibly just a little bit sweeter. Not a lot. But like I said, I'm noticing that sweeter scent more since I'm using this stick, and maybe because I've had it under my nose here. So yeah, I'm getting this on my face there. That should be good enough. I've got a little bit on the brush. I'll dip just the tippy tip of this brush into the warm water in the basin there, maybe just a little bit more. And like I said, I'll try to get a lather going on my face here. I think I could use maybe just a little bit more wetness on the brush there. I think the soap in the tub, this brand that comes in a tub, I think it performed similarly it was similar in its performance as well as its scent to Derby or Darby. It's funny how we say Derby on this side of the pond. A derby is also a kind of a hat that British gentlemen were known, maybe are still known for wearing. But I don't know if they call that a derby or if they call that a derby. Then of course there's the Kentucky Derby, the horse race over here. Okay, let me just wet the razor now. And we'll get started pass number 1 with the grain. Here we go. I'm going to try to make this first pass quick because I took some extra time lathering there, having to apply the stick to my face. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and rinse the razor. This Parat razor, medium aggression, maybe just a little bit higher than medium, possibly. I'll let you judge for yourself. There's the blade gap, you can see there. It looks like a wide gap, but it's pretty comfortable. I've used this razor on camera before. And I don't want to give too much away, but I have on order, it hasn't been shipped yet, but on order I have a type of Gillette razor that I do not yet own. I'll tell you more about that. I'll kind of let that be a surprise. I don't always post photos of my mail calls because I end up using those things later in a video, and I like to world premiere mine here. Okay, rinse time for the razor. Okay, on to the neck here. It's I'm doing this video a little bit later than I normally do because it's almost, well, I think it is just after midnight our time here. I got started kind of late. I took a nap earlier and that took up some time. Me and the cat were snoozing. And then he eventually got up and went somewhere, went and slept on the couch. I think he got up to eat or use the bathroom. Okay, that's close enough. That's good enough for pass number 1 anyway. I'll be back for a second pass, which will be across the grain. Okay, let's go across the grain now. This razor is comparable to the Gillette Rocket, which I don't have. And I don't know if I'm going to get one of those because I guess it's so similar, supposedly, to this razor. This is sort of the German version of the Gillette Rocket. It's just a little bit different down here, something to do with the gap there or something. I forget. If you want to study it, you can of course look it up online and get more detailed information. You can get the specs of it. But I got this razor, I think off of eBay or Etsy for a reasonable price. Much less than I am paying for this Gillette razor I have coming. Which isn't a top of the line Gillette razor, but it's pretty special. It might be closer to top of the line than anything I have. In fact, it's going to cost me a little bit more than my Gillette Fat Boy did. And the Gillette Fat Boy, that razor's in really good condition. It just, the case that it came in One of the hinges is broken a little bit, and there's some other problems. Hang on, let me rinse my razor. On the clear lid, there's like some marring. It's a little bit opaque instead of clear. I'll show you that one of these days, if I haven't already. I know I've shaved with that razor on camera before. I doubt that you can hear it, but I have in the kitchen my old Crosley AM tube radio from 1945 in the wooden cabinet. It's on top of the refrigerator, and I have the local AM oldies station playing. I can just hear it through the door. I don't want any copyright strikes against me. Not that I monetize my videos. I probably would if I could. I'd probably be a media, well, so-and-so. I'm not going to say it. The word starts with WH, a media so-and-so. Okay, rinse time again for the razor. Yeah, this is pretty comfortable shave so far. It's not uncomfortable, I'll put it that way. But I've got maybe a handful of razors, and I can't remember which ones, but ones that I shave with, and it's just so comfortable that it's like, I don't know, it's like putting a knife through butter as far as how easily they mow down the stubble with the right blade, you know, and this shave isn't that comfortable, but it's not uncomfortable. I mean, I can tell I'm shaving with some of those razors, and if you're lucky enough to own a few good razors, they don't have to be expensive. There are inexpensive ones also that will, just when you shave with them, you don't feel so much like you're shaving as you do like you're doing some kind of magic. It's just so wonderful sometimes. But with this razor, I can tell I'm shaving, but it's not uncomfortable. I've also had a couple of razors that with certain blades, I'm sure, or maybe with any blade, the shaving would be uncomfortable. Okay, that's it for that pass. I'll be right back, lathered again, and then we'll go against the grain. Alright, we'll go against the grain now. I'll start on my neck for this pass. And as of the other day, March 1st, in the northern hemisphere where I am, it is, it's not spring, but it's what they call meteorological spring, which starts on March 1st, evidently. And we've had some warmer temperatures, and some of the plants which will bloom later are still popping out of the ground. Tulips and irises and surprise lilies, things like that. Sarge, my cat, continues to be a pretty happy cat. Most of the time, when I pick him up, he purrs like a freight train. Some cats won't let you pick them up. It scares them. Excuse me. So yeah, a neighbor lady, her cat, which she got from her brother when he moved, a male cat, tomcat, an orange tabby, I guess, but an orange cat. He used to be real skittish, but he'll let you pet him now. But he's not to the point where he'll let you pick him up yet. And I'd like for him and Sarge, my cat, to meet, but Sarge is very jealous and very territorial. I don't know what Sarge would do. Probably would get mean. Like he did when that same neighbor lady, when she was babysitting these kittens. I brought one of those kittens over here, and Sarge didn't like that at all. I don't know, maybe he thought he was going to be replaced, or just a cat thing. He's very territorial, excuse me, and he doesn't like other cats in his territory. He considers our place here to be his territory. Excuse me. Yeah, good shave so far. I think it's going to turn out nicely. Maybe this is a fairly aggressive razor, but it doesn't shave like an aggressive razor. It's well designed. I kind of did a no-no this week and did a couple of cartridge shaves with very nice goo in a can. Imported goo. Parazzo, menthol, and eucalyptus, and then I forget the name of the other, some stuff that comes from Germany, but the name escapes me at the moment. I've got it on the shelf in my bedroom. My overflow area. Okay, this is very nice so far, and I'll be right back for pickups. Well, hey Sarge, you know what time it is? It's pickup time, buddy. How about that? It's pickup time. Yay. Okay. Okay, Sarge, you can go back. You can go back out there if you want. Yeah. I picked him up. He was eating again. He likes to eat. Pickup time. Here we go. I gave myself, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, gave myself a little weeper going across the grain above my upper lip there, but I'm hoping some cold water will close that up when I rinse. Good protection on this soap. It's not super slick. It's slick enough. Trying to shave until I don't hear any more audio feedback here on my neck, and hopefully not irritate myself too much or give myself any more weepers. For the most part, the shave is still feeling pretty good. Not perfect, but pretty good. I know your mileage with any of these things may vary, may be different than mine, your experience, but, well, let me rinse the razor. But I hope, especially if you're new to the hobby, I hope I'm giving you some idea about these things. I'm just going over this again really quick, or hopefully quickly. Pretty good. Let's see, going over here. think I'm going to stop there. And that's a pretty good shave, I'd have to say, except maybe for something right down here by the Adam's apple, and I don't want to open up the skin there, but I'd say it's a BBS shave. And that soap, although it's kind of a cheap or inexpensive soap, it left my skin feeling pretty nice and pretty smooth. I'll be right back with our good friend Mr. Towel. Here he is. You know him, you love him, you can't live without him. It's our good friend Mr. Towel. Oh, oh. Having more fun than humans or towels should be allowed to have. Oh, this is nice. Yeah, wow. Huh? That is feeling really nice. I'll put Mr. Towel, not just the towel, but Mr. Towel back where he goes. And then I'll do a brief recap, and then I'll put the finishing touches on the shave. Okay, well, off camera before I started, I prepped my face with this Taylor of Old Bond Street chamomile shave oil, and I let that soak in for a few minutes to make the lathering and the shaving easier. And, well, let's see, my razor has been this twist to open, non-adjustable Gillette Parat razor, sort of the German answer to the Gillette Rocket. And in there, on its second use, has been one of these London Bridge blades. Pretty good blade, I think. My soap, this is what it looks like after I tore some of the label off so I could use the soap, and this is what it looks like before you do that. It's the More For You shaving soap stick, comparable, I think, to Derby or Arco. Okay, and I'll set some things aside here. Put this back over here. La la la. My brush has been this KC Shave Company silvertip badger brush. It's too bad the KC Shave Company out of the Kansas City area is not still in business. And I think I've covered everything so far, so I'm going to reach over here for some of the Dickinson's Witch Hazel, which is 14% alcohol by volume. So it's a mild astringent, and I may feel some sting here. Yeah, quite a bit actually on the neck, but nothing that makes me want to scream exactly. But it is noticeable, but it starts to feel good after a minute of letting it, not even a minute, just really, I don't know what, 10, 15, 20 seconds of sting, and then it just starts feeling soothing and nice, I think. It's not as bad as if you put straight rubbing alcohol on your face or neck after shaving. That's a Dickinson's Witch Hazel, available in stores. And for my aftershave, I'm going to use some of this Master Blue aftershave, which I think is sold mostly wholesale to barber shops. And kind of old school barber shop kind of stuff here. I'm going to get some going in my hand. That's probably enough. Set that aside for a minute. Get it going in my hands. Put a little on the wrists. Okay, up behind back of the ears. On the temples. Back of the neck a little bit. And that has more alcohol in it, and there's even more sting, I guess, or at least equal sting to the Witch Hazel. But I think once you get whatever little bit of sting that mild astringent Witch Hazel gets out of your face either gets used to it or it's kind of burned out on the sting, and you still have, I think, the soothing feeling, and this stuff smells very nice. It's got a very, very, just a barbershop scent. I know there's all kinds of varieties of barbershop scents, but that's the best I can describe that. Very nice. And I'm going to finish off with some of the Nivea Men Original Replenishing Post-Shave Balm, which I've only ever been able to find this Nivea Original online. I haven't been able to find it in stores here in the States. And this is my last bottle of it. I'm going to have to see if there's more of it online at some point. That's way more than enough right there. Get that going in my hands real good. Kind of warm it up a little bit maybe. Although it's still going to have a cool feeling, yeah. Very cooling and soothing on the face. Yeah, this is nice. Sweet, as they used to say back in the 80s. Okay, well, that's it, I guess. So, on behalf of myself, Sarge the Cat, and our good friend Mr. Towel, have a great week ahead, and hopefully I'll see you again soon. Peace out.